Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Yeah, the swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mason Wynn now at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. And fouled off. Donovan, the runner at third. Wynn at first with no outs. Just outside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And a count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fought off foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Next is the designated hitter, Jose Fermin. Out to center, Cruz. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Andre Palante. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one is absolutely belted. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And saying I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
The pitch to McCutchen. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit.
No, that's up.
The next pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1 out. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. McCutchen, the lead runner, out at second. Reynolds at first, 2 out of the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first, and here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Outside low. It's 2-2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Number 47 up and throwing. Heaney, a left-hander, also throwing. Misses off the plate. And now it's 3-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. His home and away splits there. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Laser could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Paul Skeens won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now
pitching change here, Andrew Heaney.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Two down, bases empty. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one down the line. And that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at PNC Park, now batting Brian Hayes.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Hayes on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa. That ends the inning. Pirates leave one. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
So, man aboard, Nolan Gorman. Next up for the Cardinals. Man at second. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one almost hit him. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Lars
Now up for St.
Nootbaar.
Louis, Lars Nootbaar. The The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at third, 2 away. Breaking ball misses down and away. Now it's 3-2. Liner, and this could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. And there's the strike.
1-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz.
Late with the swing there.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Burleson hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. One down, base is empty. And now 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And out of here. He'll touch them all. His 9th homer of the year. It's 7-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
1 down. Brian Reynolds here. There's the swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And there's a ball.
That missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there are two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cannonball coming. It's 7-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Victor Scott. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
That one drifts inside. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Mason Wynn.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, and they're on top 7-1. Bottom of the inning, at the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a foul out of play. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fourth.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So, man aboard, Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Tommy Pham.
Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 out and a runner at second. On the ground to the left. Oh, the throw is over his head.
He's in there.
Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
It's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and We've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one, so it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Henry Davis, the next to hit. That misses.
Ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Up next for the
Isaiah
Pirates,
Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 7-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andre Palante is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Number 49 comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 7-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
We're back,
for the
and
Pirates.
there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Number
Caleb Ferguson.
64.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
And now the right
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Alec
Cardinals,
Burleson.
Right fielder, Alec Burleson.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings and misses, struck him out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2 and
missed.
2.
1 out, bases empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pham sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
2 down,
baseman,
bases empty.
Nolan Gorman.
Now the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. 2 outs, bases empty. In the air, out towards right center. Reynolds brings it in for the third out. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Buccos 4. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
For the Pirates, designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Falling behind 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering upstairs.
3-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Gets down, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Right fielder, Ryan.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Man at first, one away. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 2. Swings through that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Really important at-bat coming up now.
Now here is O'Neal Cruz. That misses the zone, and the count 2-1. And there's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
In there. Sets him down on strikes. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Helsley will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for St.
Sonny
Louis.
Gray will take over here.
Number 54.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent
Gray.
job of avoiding walks so far this season.
So it's their last chance in this one. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Tying run at the plate. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Two outs. Line drive, and this might be trouble. They're waving McCutchen home. One runs in. Safe, he beats it. And now they trail by one.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Making a move at second base. Entering as the pinch runner, Jared
Number
Triolo.
19. Jared
Tommy Pham digs in now. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.